Make sure all systems are functional. Blah, 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 blah. It's really bright.
0 feet altitude, 7 feet distance, 0 miles per hour, 99%
Not
battery.
my favorite time to fly. There's the freaking sun. It's all horrible. Where is this bitch? I don't like to fly when it's that bright. Anyways, I'm flying because I can't really see the screen that well. I'm gonna pause. Do pardon my lapse. Focus here. Okay, we're good. Resume. I have not flown.
291 feet altitude, 71 feet distance, 20 miles per hour.
This son of a bitch.
96% battery.
In almost 2 weeks because of I had a pretty severe injury where I took a spill and scraped all the skin off one of my knuckles, actually 3 of my fingers, and it's still in the process of healing. It's the equivalent of say a 3rd-degree burn. Happened about 2 weeks ago, and I have not flown since. So I just want to go over there and see what's up with Amazon. There, I see some progress, or not. See, it's so bright I can't see very much on the screen, except I don't know what those white things are. I can't tell.
291 feet altitude, 1921 feet distance, 23 miles per hour,
They
93% battery.
Holy shit, they cleared the whole back lot out. They definitely are excavating. Yeah, this is not going to be a small place. Cool. Yeah, they got the construction house there. Offices. That's what they did before with the other one. The big boy back over there. Right there. Look at the size of this shit. Holy crap. I did not believe it was going to be so big. It went way back. Wow. Holy fuck. That was not there before.
291 feet altitude, 2,661 feet distance, 12 miles per hour, 89% battery.
They totally wiped out that place. Talk about deforest. It's like the Amazon rainforest. They completely destroyed it. Interesting. Look at that. Okay, well, they mean business apparently. So I'm going to keep an eye on this place. I'm going to find a good point to take some pictures. And what I mean by that is a reference point where I could do a time lapse again. But I really don't know how big this place is going to be. And that was an issue before.
291 feet altitude, 1,753 feet distance,
other Amazon,
20 miles per hour,
because I
85% battery.
I couldn't tell how big it was. I had no idea. I had nothing to reference it. So I set a point where I kept going back every day, to take a photograph. But it turns out that the area that I picked was it was just smaller than the place was twice the size of what I was looking at. So. Anyways. Alright, update on my car. What happened was, I paid attention to a YouTube video, And apparently I thought I was doing the right thing, you know, filling transmission fluid up in a certain place.
291 feet altitude. 3,291 feet distance. 11 miles per hour. 81% battery.
How do I move? So, instead of, I think it's going pretty slow. I'm gonna watch my speed. Actually filling up the transmission with transmission fluid, all I was doing was filling up the gearbox with lubricant. So it took me a long time to figure out what the hell was going on, because I kept like filling it, checking the level, filling it, checking the level, and nothing was happening. Still was sputtering. A couple of days ago I tried to go up a hill and the thing was like almost wanted to go backwards, and I said, something's really fucked up here. So what I did was
291 feet altitude. 3,882 feet distance. 18 miles per hour. 76% battery.
I bought a pump, and what I did was it was an electric pump. You hook it to the battery, and I knew that I had too much fluid in what I thought was the transmission, so I pumped it out. And what happened was it got a kink in the line. So when I fixed the kink, the shit sprayed all over my engine, oil, you know, transmission fluid. And what it wound up doing was fouling one of my cylinders. But all it really is just that a connection, you know, the fuel injector connection shorted out because it got wet with oil. You know, oil is still a liquid, so it conducts. So if it wasn't for the fact that I looked at that, I would not have noticed the second dipstick.
291 feet altitude. 4,538 feet distance. 16 miles per hour. 73% battery.
So once I figured out that the second dipstick was the actual transmission fluid itself, I fixed it. Now that the car runs like a jet, it's perfect. All that time and money and like stress, because I'm thinking, I gotta do something with this car. It doesn't work anymore. You know, I thought I maybe had to get rid of it and get a new one. But I still gotta fix now the fuel injector issue there, because it is spurting. It's misfiring cylinder number 6, but that's okay. At least I know. Knowing is half the battle. Knowing is 3/4 of the battle. Beyond that, the fell I took in my hand ripped off all the skin.
291 feet altitude. 5,444 feet distance. 14 miles per hour. 69% battery.
Yeah, this guy is going slow. It's windy up there. I tore off all the skin on my index, middle, ring, pinky. So it's to the point where it hurts so bad that a lot of times I say ouch before I touch anything. Like a pussy. But it really does hurt. And I did this 2 weeks ago. But it's getting better finally. It's starting to scab up. Literally all the skin on my, especially my middle finger, is gone. Just like a 3rd-degree burn. I can feel a wind breeze coming directly in that same direction where that guy's going right now. With 66%.
291 feet altitude. 5,058 feet distance. 10 miles per hour. 65% battery.
Yeah, 65% battery. I'm good. So it's not so far away that I can't get it back. But it is windy. I'm only going 10 miles an hour. 10 miles an hour. Beyond that, everything else is cool. So that's my life story update. As if anybody fucking cares. Warning, strong wind. Lots of trucks. Lots of stuff in the loading dock.
291 feet altitude. 4,585 feet distance. 25 miles per hour. 62% battery.
Anything past that blue thing on the other side is inbound. Everything else is outbound. So there's a lot of stuff on a lot of trucks over there. I can only hope that my focus is good because it's so bright I can barely see the screen. I really can't tell the brightness on this. Oh, now it's got a tailwind. That bitch is going 28 miles an hour. Very nice flight. 58% battery. I got to walk over trying to find another rock for my collection. There's a couple of them here. There's quite a few here. Yeah, my life is so exciting. Oh, that's a nice one. Alright, I got one. It's a big one too. Should like post a video what I actually do with these rocks, because I hydro dip them. And what that means is that I basically liquid paint them. Shit, it's open. There we go. And I do it for my girlfriend because she loves them. She's got like a big huge rock garden going. What do I mean by rock garden is that?
291 feet altitude, 632 feet distance, 28 miles per hour, 53% battery.
She has a garden, and basically what it is, I make her these colored rocks, and she uses them as like kind of like a bed around flowers, and they look so cool because they're all like, everyone is like a little bit different. I got some red, white, and blue patterns. I got Hello Kitty, I got skulls, I got camouflage, all kinds of cool stuff. She loves it. I do it for my girl. You know she's a pain in the butt, but whose girl isn't? They're all the same way. She's aight. Wow, just so bright.
291 feet altitude, 2,618 feet distance, 27 miles per hour, 48% battery.
So I'm back in the air again after, let's see, tomorrow makes 2 weeks. That's a long time. That's when I fell. The way I hurt my hand was I had to was cleaning out a room in my house with a lot of stuff that I had, because I'm anti-clutter and I'm not a hoarder. But I had a bedroom that was completely filled with shit. It was like just kind of all stuff I collected because I used to, you know, fix electronics and stuff like that. But, you know, stuff I know I'd never need again. And it's really hard to part with, but I did. So I brought one of the garbage cans in, one of those big fuckers on wheels, and filled it up.
292 feet altitude, 4,131 feet distance, 17 miles per hour, 44% battery.
It became extremely heavy. Probably, I would say, above maybe 150, almost 200 pounds worth of shit in there. Stuff. And so what I did was I was bringing it back outside and bringing it down the steps off my deck, and I was like trying to like push it slowly, but what happened was it fell forward. It just was so heavy I couldn't hold it back with my weight, and it fell forward and I fell down. I went straight down, and the problem what happened was that the handle of this stupid thing got under my fingers. and as I fell, it scratched off all the skin of my knuckles. It hurt like a mofo.
291 feet altitude. 3,852 feet distance.
And that was about
9
2
miles
weeks
per
ago.
hour. 40% battery.
I'm better now, but it really hurt like you have no idea. Probably some of the worst pain I ever had in my life, and I have been injured several times. Broken bones, car accidents, concussions, you name it, broken ribs. This thing fucking hurt. Okay, now I'm just sitting here in the air. I'll bring it back by hand doesn't speed up. Can't really tell. I hate it when I can't see the screen like this.
291 feet altitude. 3,095 feet distance. 12 miles per hour. 36% battery.
It's really cool here right now. Oh yeah, now I can go further than just the church, but I just wanted to come out here to check out what's going on over there at the Amazon site. And there's a lot of progress. They ain't playing. They ain't playing. So I think it's getting the side wind. 17 mile per hour. It's on its way back. Looking around at the parking lot here, there's like a pair of socks. It's like, who the fuck leaves their socks in the parking lot of a church?
291 feet altitude. 1,802 feet distance. 13 miles per hour. 32% battery.
Maybe some guy had a date. It's a good place to like meet in the dark, I would say. The Skodak Park's the same way. There's like I have nothing against anybody's sexuality, but there are men that will meet each other over there. So, but it's none of my business. That's up to them. It's a little weird though. What they do is their business. I think you get my drift. 29%. I can't go that way with the sun.
291 feet altitude. 704 feet distance. 12 miles per hour. 28% battery.
Should be able to see it in a second. Oh, looking out for it. I don't see it yet. It is really bright. Oh, there he is. Right over my head. Yeah, it's up there.
Warning. Aircraft battery at 25%. Mission ended.
Okay. It's hard to see. I can't look up and... You can see my shadow on that car. Now the sun sets at like 4:30.
159 feet altitude. 98 feet distance. 6 miles per hour. 24% battery. Warning.
See, it's
Aircraft
not
battery at 23%.
really above me. So I gotta find myself. I'm just trying to orient where I am because it's so bright. I can't
Warning.
see it.
Aircraft battery at 21%.
There it is. It's literally, I'm looking right in the fucking sun. Alright.
64 feet altitude, 70 feet distance, 0 miles per hour, 20% battery.
Now I can at least
Warning,
see
aircraft battery at 19%.
it. Oh God, the sun is horrible. I'm a mere mortal and I cannot. I mean, the sun is literally right in my face. So, it's right in front of me now.
Warning, aircraft battery at 17%.
Yeah, spinning around, it's facing the wrong way. How long have we been flying? Let's see. 21 minutes. That's a damn good flight. Holy shoot.
Feet altitude, 17 feet distance, 1 miles per hour.
Get it as close as
15%
possible
battery.
to me.
Warning, aircraft
You can hear
battery
it.
at 15%.
Because I'm lazy, so I'm gonna land a little bastard. You can see the sun right there. Very, very bright. All right, that was a good flight. It worked. Everything worked. Worked out good. Nice sky, but the sun is brutal. So take it for what it's worth in November because it's usually really cloudy and stuff all the time. Amazon's making huge progress. So with that said, D-Dub is out.
Aircraft